water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the...
Well, greetings again, church, from Cebu. We're having a fantastic time. All the team are doing well. A lot of you have been asking how's everyone been coping, and I can tell you a good report. Everyone is fighting fit and loving their time here. We're having a great time with the Cebu Missionary Foundation and their leader Lucy and their wonderful team. It's just been great to hang out. So much has been happening, we cannot possibly fit it in a 5-6 minute video, but we're certainly going to do our best. So let me tell you about what we've been up to. We started out the week with church on Sunday, of course, last Sunday, and the Holy Spirit moved in a fantastic, amazing way. It was just incredible. It astounded us how freely the Holy Spirit moved, how open the locals were to allowing God to move on them and in their lives and in their situations. So that was fantastic. There was a whole bunch of kids that ran out the front. We got them all to come out the front, the young kids, and we prayed over them, and the Holy Spirit just knocked them all over together. It was incredible. It just touched them, and there was just such a sense of peace over those kids. And I can tell you they've got a future and a destiny for sure with the way the Holy Spirit moved and touched them and how open they are to the things of God. And I felt prompted by God to speak a word from Psalm 20, and I talked about how God will grant us the desires of our hearts. And the Psalm also talks about setting up our banners and lifting up praise to our King. And that was fantastic. And then the final thing that I talked about was how we trust in God alone while others trust in the things of this world. We trust in God alone that He will have His way and do great things in and through our lives. So it was a fantastic morning in church. On Tuesday we set off to Leyte, and this was the main focus of our trip. The reason we came over was to set our hands to a work there that the Cebu Missionary Foundation are starting in the island of Leyte. It took a 6-hour boat ride from Cebu to Leyte, and then a 2-hour drive or so into where we were staying, and that pretty much took up our day on Tuesday. But we came to Wednesday and we did a 2-hour mountain climb. It was insane, I can tell you. A lot of us were pushed to the extreme with our fitness, namely me, but I tell you what, Doreen is an absolute champion. Who would have thought that a 60-something-year-old would get up that mountain? I'm telling you, she was so determined she was not going to miss out. So she is a champion, as are the rest of our team.
Well, we've just climbed the mountain. It should have taken us 2 hours, but we did it in one because we are such a fit species of people from Karoi. And we went through a river, we went through slippery rocks, mud.
We went down, we went through.
Yeah, down, up and through pretty much summarises it. But we did it in an hour, so we're very happy with that. And we're now in the village at the top of the mountain, where we're going to go into all the families' homes and pray for them. We're running a medical clinic here to administer medicines and things. And the band, believe it or not, up the mountain carried their drums, keyboards, sound equipment, and we're going to do a concert for them as well while we're here. So we're believing for God to move through all of those things today.
While we were up there, it was great. The significant thing is that no foreigners have ever set foot on this place before. It's actually called San Francisco. What a funny name. But up the mountain, 2 hours up, there's a village of about 25, 26 homes, and it's called San Francisco, and no foreigner had ever set foot on that place. Only local Filipino people have been there, and so it was quite a significant climb. I believe that Hinterland Christian Centre has set foot on ground in that place for such a time as this. And it's also significant because we got to give them medical supplies and have doctors and nurses with us to do the medical side of things, and our team helped out with that, taking blood pressure and blood samples and all this crazy stuff which we never knew we could do.
We are visiting houses. Here. Hello, baby. Very cute.
We also did a feeding program and fed the people up there, and we ran a concert basically doing Christian music, praise and worship, and we allowed God to move. We prayed for the person that they want to invest into as a pastor in that place.
You are appointed and you are anointed, and God is calling you to draw a line in the sand.
Gusto niya nga mo kulit ka og linya nganha sa balas.
Where you are saying that enough is enough.
Nga diha mo barog kag moingon igo na, dili na kung gusto igo na.
And you have been chosen
Kung ikaw pinili sa Dios
to be a vessel
para mahimong panudlanan
for the awesome life that He wants to pour out in this area.
And essentially they want to sow a leader into that area so that a church can be planted. And I believe that we'll be able to play a significant role in assisting that to happen. So more on that when we get home. It's very exciting. But it was a very significant mountain climb, and we did make it down okay as well. So well done, team, for such a great climb. Look, on Thursday we got the opportunity to minister to local pastors in Leyte, and that was a miracle in itself. We had 5 different denominations in the room, and that's unheard of. We don't normally have, it's not a cultural thing for the denominations to get together in the Philippines, and so we had 5 different denominations represented in the room.
Hello, my name's Shannon.
Ako pangalan si Shannon,
I'm 15
15 anyos.
and I've been a Christian my whole life,
Nahimong Kristohanon gikan pa sa akong pagkatao.
and it's a real pleasure to be here.
O kung sa kanindot kayo, niyang kanipay na siya. Thank you, Shannon.
The Holy Spirit moved. I felt prompted again to speak a word over them that they were going to be raising up a David generation, that they were part of that. And what I meant by that was that David was a man after God's own heart, doing all that he had been called by God to do. And that's what these leaders are going to do. They're going to become men and women after God's own heart and have a big impact on that island of Leyte. So we're excited to be able to impart into them as well.
This is where we are setting up for our crusade tonight in Leyte. It's a bare stage right now and a massive basketball court, and the locals are already turning out, wondering what's going on. You can see there on the other sides of the fence. But very shortly, once this is all set up and we get underway, we're going to start to see God move and do miracles in this place tonight. Cool stuff. Tina pumping up balloons for the crusade. This is the face painting expert. This is our medical team. Hi folk.
Dr. Ross, I presume.
Dr. Ross. Nurse Searle. Getting ready to take patients' details. This is all the medical stuff. And a famous doctor. And a famous nurse. Hello. This is all the kids coming for face painting. Say hi. Hi. Hey! Sorry, you're embarrassed. Sorry. Giving balloons away as well. Hi. Hello. You're very cute. Hello.
Pray this night
Onya, karong gabi una ako magampo.
that you would hear Jesus knock on your heart.
Nga unta kamo usab makadungog nga si Ginoong Hesus manuktok sa inyo ang pultahan.
And if there's any of you out there and you know in your heart that you are really lonely,
O kato mga pipila kaninyo nga naangan ni karon nga gibati nila ang daw nang inusara sila usubo.
then you just tell Jesus about that.
O inyo halamang buhaton inyong sultihan, sugiran ninyo si Ginoong Hesus mahitungod niana.
Because He loves you
Tungod kinahigugma sa ninyo,
and He wants to turn your life
o
around
gusto niyang iyahang bagbuon ang inyong
for
kinabuhi
good.
para mahimong maayo og nindot.
Thank you.
Daghang salamat.
And thank you for being such beautiful people.
O daghang salamat kayo nga kamo mga malipayon o mga gwapa o gwapo nga mga tao.
To live by faith and not by sight for you. We live it out for you. Jesus, you are the way, the truth, and the life.
On Friday we travelled back, obviously the 6-hour boat ride again and the drive, and we've been chilling out since then, looking forward to church on Sunday again. And as you watch this, we'll be preparing for church over here. We're excited that God's going to move again in an amazing way. And for our rest of our time here, we should be getting involved in the different school little kindy projects that they do with the kids in the rubbish dumps, and also some feeding programs. And whatever Lucy asks us to put our hand to, we're going to do. Hey, look, breaking news today, Saturday, Doreen actually went, while we were off relaxing, shopping, whatever, she wanted to really go and be part of a birth that happened at Cebu Missionary Foundation. So we released her to go, and she's been part of that. So she got to help deliver a baby here, right here in Cebu, Cebu style, so that's exciting too. So look, there's many more things that I could be sharing with you as a church, but we'll wait till we get home because there is just too much to fit in this video. But look, be blessed, church. Have an awesome morning there. We love you and we miss you, and we look forward to seeing you all next Sunday. Make sure you're in church next Sunday at 9 o'clock because the Cebu team are going to be sharing, and then also at Fusion, because we're believing that God's really going to move and we're going to have an awesome end of Fusion for the year at 4 PM next Sunday. So we look forward to seeing you at both meetings next weekend. God bless.